Hello, I was just reading through the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights. Many different delegates around the world have contributed to that document, and many parts of it was in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I am Eleanor Roosevelt, but you can call me Eleanor. I'm the wife of the 32nd President of the United States. As a child, my life was very sad and lonely. My parents did not interact with me because I was a girl. And when I was only 8 years old, my mother and my brother Elliot had died, and only 2 years later, my father had died. As an adult, I began to help with the poor children at Remington Street Settlement House. I brought the girls and boys to museums and musical performances. But then something extraordinary happened in my life. I fell in love with Franklin Roosevelt. We had grown up together and shared many good memories. We were soon to be married in 1905. In 1910, Franklin became the New York State Senator of Albany, New York. I had just begun my career in politics. In 1917, World War I started. Like many other women, I helped out during the war. I used my husband's influence to get Red Cross to build a recreation room for wounded soldiers, and I often worked 15 hours a day. In 1921, Franklin became diagnosed with polio in his lower body. To keep his interest in politics alive, I became a member of the State Democratic Party in the Women's Division. I also began to help out with women groups. I did not stand for racism and religious prejudice. So when I learned that the organization DAR would not allow black singer Miranda Anderson to perform, I quickly resigned from the organization and arranged for her to sing at the Lincoln Memorial. I also made a point to sit with the blacks rather than whites and march important steps in the rights of blacks. Years later, Franklin had died. Instead of mourning, I turned my sorrow into new strengths that I found within myself. That December, President Harry S. Truman invited me to come with the American delegates going to London to work for the UN. During my work there, I pushed the United Nations General Assembly to allow refugees to return to their home countries if they wanted to. I also helped draft the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights, which stands for individual freedom, freedom of speech, and religion, and human needs. After I retired from my post there, I continued to help people all over the world. I visited the poor in Bombay, India, Yugoslavia, and Lebanon, and I helped raise money so that they could get the health care that they needed. Old age forced me to withdraw from my activities and spend my remaining days at home, where I later died in 1962. Although there's an ongoing battle about human rights, I believe I lit a candle in the darkness.